Hey everybody, it's Steve here. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Continuing on with our collection from last episode. First things first, I need to apologize. The last 3 minutes of the last video, if anyone noticed, the video froze. The audio continued, but the video froze, and I have no idea why. Because what I always do is I'll watch the video once I'm done with it, just to make sure it turned out okay, and it was fine. But that was before I rendered it, and so somewhere in the rendering process that happened, and I don't know why. All I can do is promise to make a better effort to make sure that doesn't happen again. What kind of sucks about it, there's a piece of heart in here, that's why we're coming in here, just so you know. What sucks is that what got cut off in that video was me playing the treasure chest minigame and winning that heart piece on the first try, and it pisses me off that that footage got lost. And then other than that, I picked up, there's 2 houses that have 300 rupees apiece in them. You can just go into all the houses and you'll find them. So the only thing that really got of importance that got lost was that heart piece, and that pisses me off so much because how often do you get that on the first try? But all I can do is promise that I'll try to make a better effort to make sure that doesn't happen again. I don't know what even happened, but before I, well, I'm not going to get into my whole editing process, but before I get rid of the video, the original raw file, I got to make sure that that it turned out okay. Anyway, moving on. That's the magic cape. This is the item I was alluding to, I think, in the last episode. That is very powerful. It makes Link invisible and therefore invincible. You can just use it like on pretty much every boss from this point on. I won't do it with all of them. There's 2 bosses I'm thinking of that are kind of a pain in the ass. I might use it there. It's kind of a cheap tactic, but as I always say, the game gives you an item to use it, and therefore, can you really consider it a cheap tactic if you're using something that the game gave to you? I don't know. Oh, I'm on to you guys. No, you guys do like 4 hearts of damage, so, I don't think so, not this time. We're coming up here for another heart piece. We've got 12 hearts now. And we're going to be getting 6 more from dungeons. So that means that there's only 8 more heart pieces left in the game. And one of them's right up here. If you dash into this tree, it's different colored, so it makes it look a little suspicious. I believe there's also some fairies down here. We can refill my bottles. I'm saying we can do this, we can do that. I can refill my bottles with fairies. Good grief. And then the heart piece is going to be off to, through that door on the right. Nope, that's it. Okay. All stocked up. Good to go. And here is your heart piece. So there's only 7 more in the game. We're going to be getting 1 more. We're going to do the digging game in this episode. Hopefully it goes as smoothly as the treasure chest game did. I highly doubt it, but before we get to that, should we do that now? Yeah. Probably should. Just get it out of the way, right? Just in case it takes forever, Stop hiding behind the sign. How cowardly. Anyway, we're gonna warp over back to our house, number 4. And we're gonna use the same warp area that we've already used it once or twice, I think. Right over here, pound the stake, lift the rock. And then we'll head on over and do the very annoying, very luck-based digging game. God help us. I would think that anyone who's like trying to speedrun this game 100%, the treasure chest game and the digging game are probably a huge factor because, again, it's based on luck. It's not something that you could do as fast as you possibly can. It's all based on luck, so that's gotta like deter your time. which kind of stinks. This probably isn't a very good game to speedrun. I know people do. I've seen a lot of speedruns of this. I don't think I see 100% speedruns very often, though. And that's probably one of the reasons why. Because of these two mini games that are luck-based. But anyway, it's over here. It's 80 rupees to play. He's going to give you a shovel to dig up spots. And there's one spot in this whole field that has a heart piece. You're also going to be digging up rupees, so money's never really an issue. You can pretty much always make back the 80 rupees that you gave to him. Unless you're me right now, who's getting nothing. Seriously? Wow. I hope this doesn't take too long. You know me, and I don't like to edit, and I believe in sharing the experience. So, hope you're ready, because probably going to be in for it for the long haul here. Nope. Yeah, I couldn't expect to get it on the first try. That's probably asking a bit too much. Yeah, how would you speedrun 100% this game because of this right here? It's. I should look into if there actually is. I thought I heard at one point that once you dig up 25 spaces, it becomes more likely that the heart piece will appear. Don't quote me on that, but I heard that somewhere. It's either 20 or 25 spaces that it makes the heart piece more likely, and I'm not sure if that's true or not. I'm kind of staying in the same area here because I always find it in this area, off on onto the, like between the middle and the right of the screen. And every time I do it, I think to myself, well, if I move off to the left side of the screen, what if it's over on the right this time? And it will like always gnaw at me, because if I don't find it on the left, I'll be like, well, see, I should have stuck with the right side. Same with the chess game. I always open the same chests every single time. Because that one time you switch chests, it's going to be in the ones that you've always picked. And that's just frustrating. Stop digging the flower. You know, they gotta put the flowers and the skulls in here just to F with you. You gotta maneuver around them. I mean, we got plenty of rupees, so we could do this all day, but I'd rather not. Not gonna be this time. Although I have gotten it on the last second sometimes. I'm trying to think of the longest I've ever played this mini game. I don't think I've done it more than 5 times, really. That heart piece seems to pop up within like 5 plays. I don't even know what this guy's supposed to be. He's obviously, you know, one of the Dark World residents. But some of the creatures in the Dark World look so weird. What else is going on? Anything else as long as we're doing this forever? Not really. I got another day off. I actually put in a request for some vacation. It hasn't been approved yet, but I can't see why it wouldn't be, because I haven't taken a vacation since almost a year ago. It's been like 9 months. So, you know, I don't have any plans or anything. It's not like I ever do anything, but just to, you know, everyone deserves a break from work, basically. I figure at least once, if not twice a year, you need to take a break. And my problem is that I wait until I'm at that breaking point before I say, okay, I need a vacation, because you've got to give them a month's notice before you take one. So then you've got to wait another month before you can actually take the vacation. So I need to learn that when I'm reaching the breaking point, that's when it's time to put in the vacation request. Don't wait until I'm ready to just have a breakdown. I almost did. Last Saturday, so it was 2 Saturdays ago, not just this last one, but the one before. I almost had like a breakdown at work because, well, first of all, it was the usual. I mean, animals were dying, and everything that came through the door was either dead or dying or going to be put to sleep or whatever. But well, I probably shouldn't talk about the rest of it, but it was just a really bad day, and I just think that I was just in the wrong frame of mind. Not that there's ever a good frame of mind for that kind of thing, but I just think, you know, we're all human. We all have emotions, and there's only so much we can take. And there's times where I can block out the fact that I'm surrounded by death, and there's times where I can't. And I think it's on those days where it's just in abundance that I kind of reach that breaking point. This is taking way too long, man. This is taking way too fucking long. I don't think I've ever taken this long to find this heart piece. Of course, it's got to be the time that I'm recording. I know I may have taken this long at some point in my life, but I can tell you that like the last 3-4 times I played this game, it has not taken this long. This is a bit much, and it's all because I'm recording. So how's everyone doing? Are you enjoying the Legend of Zelda digging minigame? Digging game to the past? Link to the digging game? We enjoying this? Yeah. I mean, but again, this is something that you're gonna find in Zelda games from here on in. There's little mini games that you have to play if you want to get 100%, if you want to get every heart piece or every item or every upgrade. There's these mini games, and some of them can be incredibly annoying. Again, I don't mind the skill-based ones, but luck-based. This is all just luck. It's such a huge area, too. They could have made this a smaller area. I'm not saying, make it completely easy, but I don't know. I mean, how many plots are in this piece of land? There's well over 100, right? It's well over 100. And you can only dig up maybe, 25 at a time? You have to count next time. If there is a next time, so I'm going to find the heart piece. No, I'm not. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, so I'm not good at percentages and odds, but that's like a, even if there's 100, that's a 1 out of 100 chance. Well, not quite, because you're digging up like 20-25 spots, so it's like a 25% chance you'll find it. Probably it's going to be less than that, though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. There's 20. 22, 23, 24, 25, and then that, if what I heard is true, that should make the heart piece more apt to spawn, but no, it doesn't. Oh my god, I apologize for this. Not that it's my fault, but it's never taken this long. I can't recall this ever taking this long. God, I should just like lean back and get comfy, I swear. Apparently we're not going anywhere. Here we go again. So advice to everyone, who works, don't wait until you really reach the point of being burned out, stressed out before you put in for a vacation. When you start to feel it, that's when you should put in for the vacation. If you have to give like a big chunk of notice beforehand. Because now I'm just done. I'm at my breaking point, like, a week ago. And I've got to wait, at this point, 3 more weeks. And again, assuming that they approve it, I just don't see why they wouldn't. It just kind of stinks because now I'm the only assistant there. Again, I've been down this path before. There's so much like schedule shifting there, and people, leaving, or they've been going to school to be a technician, now they're graduated, so now they're off being a technician, and I get left behind, basically. So I've been, the only assistant there for months at a time before, and it looks like as of this week, I'm going to be the only one again. Which probably makes it kind of a dick move to go on vacation, because it's going to leave him with no one. But, that wasn't my intent. Thank God! Oh my god, okay, there. Piece of heart. Yeah, my time's up. Goodbye. Yeah, I know. Good riddance. And we're at maxed out rupees still. So don't ever worry about money with that game, but Oh my god. Glad that is over with. Let's move on. What are we at? We're like 15 minutes into this. Okay, well, we can finish those. There's only one more thing I want to get, and that's the Cane of Burna, which is up on top of Death Mountain. The reason that we couldn't get it, well, I guess we could, well, we could have. No, we couldn't. You need the hammer to get it. So the only time that you can get it is after the first Dark World dungeon, because you need the hammer. You can access the area where it is, but you're not going to be able to get it without the hammer. Which is why we couldn't get it before when we were up here getting the Ether Medallion. Again, it's an item that I don't really use. It creates like a protective barrier around Link. It's good for defense. No, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't use it. I probably should. But basically, you're just going to hop off here. And now getting to it is kind of a pain. I'll show you my trick for doing this. First, you got to smack these things out of the way. Get my cape ready, and then just start taking hits. Get down to about a little less than half life. Use your cape, so now you won't take damage. Up here is the cane as well as a bunch of heart refills, so we should be able to get back up to full health. Maybe a little short. No, I'm going to be good. So now we're back to full health. And we're just going to do the same thing getting out of here. Once we get the cane, of course. So the Cane of Burna, a ring of light, protects you. You can do it the opposite way too, if you want. Use the cape for like half the way, and then my magic's gonna run out real soon here, and then just make a run for it. Should be okay. Oh, more than okay. All right. With that, I think it's finally time to put an end to the collection ordeal and start heading towards the second dungeon. We're going to warp back over to Link's house and head down to the area where now we've been here before, way back, like in the first collection episode. We got a piece of heart out of that little building in the swamp where you pull the lever to release the water. Well, that's actually a dungeon in the Dark World, so that's where we're heading, right over here. We're going to do the same thing as we did last time. We have to actually go flood the water again. I don't want to make you do it again, but whatever. So back up in here, drain the water, and then leave, warp over to the Dark World, and we'll be able to go in. The reason we're doing this is because you need the Dark World dungeon to be flooded in order to proceed through it. So there you go. That's why we're doing it. If this guy will just get out of my way. I hate how you've got to hit these guys like at a certain angle. Anyway, there. Warp on over. We can not warp. Why can we not warp? What is? Oh, it's because I opened a warp point up on top of Death Mountain. Wonderful. I mean, that's no huge deal. It just means we're gonna have to. Oh, we'll deal with it next time. We'll get in here next time. All of you, just go. Take it easy. Have a good day. I'll see you next time for more of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. You need to go away. Oh my God, and you. Oh my God, Steve, just stop the video. Stop it. Just stop it right now. Bye.